Welcome back. Hassett Photography. Tips that you can utilize to take better pictures with your smartphone, the camera in your smartphone, or any other camera. So, few things just right out of the gate. I've got 2 French bulldogs. So all of the snorting and farting sounds that you hear, I swear to God, are not me. They might be my children. No, I don't think that they will be. I think it's just the dogs. So anyway, bear with some of those background noises and we'll get you some good tips here. So a few things that I want to cover. Number one, these are not rules, these are guidelines. And for every guideline I give, there's a bazillion examples of breaking that guideline in great photography. So these, you don't have to follow these, but they'll certainly improve some just very basic things that a lot of people just miss or don't get. So here's what I'm gonna do. First one I wanna talk about is orientation of your phone. Something that I see a lot of people who are just generally looking for a quick photo, pull out their iPhone. It's not an iPhone. I don't know where my iPhone is, so I'm using this. And they'll move to landscape. This is terrible. Look how awful I look. It's awful. So we don't wanna do that. Well, this is portrait. If you turn your phone on its side, that's landscape. That's rule number 1. It's basic and it's really important. Or guideline number 1. Guideline or rule number 2, distance to the background. First thing everybody wants to do, it seems like when they pull out their phone or their camera and they want to take a photo, is they tell everybody to go stand by that bush or that tree or that car or that wall or whatever it is. Let's stop doing that. Pull people away from the background. Get your subject out in the middle of basically nowhere, or in the middle of a field, or in the middle of a parking lot, or whatever it might be. Just move them away from that background and give some good distance. The more distance you provide, the better that your image is going to look. I would challenge you to try that and see if that helps you. Next one I want you to look at is level frame. And what happens is if you don't have a level frame, and I'll just show you, go ahead. It looks really terrible. And yeah, you might have had your V8 today, but I look awful. You're gonna make everybody sick. So here's what I'll tell you. Just do what you can to look for something in the background that offers a straight line, whether it be a vertical or horizontal line, and just try to line up something within the image that you're looking at on your screen to allow your image to be straight. And I promise that'll make some big improvements for you. I know I'm hitting these quick, but I don't want a 10-minute video, so I'm just trying to kick them out to you quick. Next one I want you to look at is the rule of thirds. This one sounds complex, but it's very easy. Here's something that I would challenge you to do. Let's pretend that this is the screen, the image that you're looking at. Basically, this is what the picture is going to be. Imagine that you are breaking this into 3 different sections. So you've got 1, 2, and 3 vertically. What I want you to try to do is imagine that in order for you to have 3 sections, you have to have 2 lines running down the middle, or basically a third of your image. Try to center your subject on one of those lines. That's the rule of thirds. And on the other portion of the image, the other 66% of your image, you can have all the cool stuff in the background, like that wall, or that car, or that tree, or whatever. And your subject will be a little further away from it, so you'll probably get more of that in the image, and your photo will probably look better. So this is the first set. I don't want to hit everybody with a huge amount of information right up front, but I definitely want to give you a few little tips and tricks. And again, I want to bite before we chew. I want to crawl before we walk. I want to... Man, these dogs are unbelievable. Hey, Briggs, dude. Hey. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry about those noises. I want to take our time, get some basics, then I'm going to load you with some more complex stuff. So hang with me. Follow me at HassettPhotography.com, John Hassett Photography on Facebook, Hassett Photography on Instagram. Like, thumbs up, the whole jazz, whatever. You know how it works. So thanks for hanging out, checking me out, and I'll be back soon with more tips and tricks. Talk to you soon.